First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as he'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll look to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And a points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Lions have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year.
They come in losers of 2 straight, so I'm trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
To the air again, Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Lions 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Taking it about the 36. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Pollard. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
A little credit for a nice call there on third down because they bootlegged him out to the right, hoping to get the flow of the defense going the other way, and they did. Able to locate his tight end and got it to him for the first down.
Run for Pollard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Pollard, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Lions 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This is taken in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 7.
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
They brought in a heavy set on third down. That usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Third down. Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
70 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here we go,
and they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
And they take a knee.
last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the